Welcome gamers, geeks, and glorious noobs to Digital Coffee Gaming Brew. I'm your digital barista, Brett Deister, and I'll craft you a fine episode through this gaming conundrum. Trust me, today's brew is good. So good. So good, yeah. Unless we're talking about the dumpster fire that is Star Wars Outlaws, Ubisoft in general, their stock prices, or even Concord that used to be a game that is no longer a game. Yeah, but hey, we'll get there. Or maybe someday the Western developers will actually create a good game. Excluding Space Marines 2. That developer actually did a good job. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. First up, let's break down the headlines faster than you can say OP. So, Star Wars Outlaw is awful. Shocking, I know. Star Wars Outlaw finally launched and was launched a few weeks ago to early access. It was a 3-day head start, and those that played it early, well, you've got to start over again. Yes, you rich gaming connoisseurs have to grind the game again. You can't use your save files because apparently this update just kind of messes too much up where you had to restart your game, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure no one wants to replay that game again. It's almost like brewing the perfect cup of coffee only to find out that you forgot to grind the beans. Stupid, I know. Not only is this the problem, but gaming journalists have been trying to sing the praise and still calling it meh. It's like getting a really great cup of coffee and it's Starbucks or Folgers. Like, nobody really wants that. You buy it just because it's coffee. You don't buy it because it's actually good. So let's stop singing the praises of it. But us real gamers cannot look away from the ugly character that is Keva. I think that's her name. I don't really care, to be honest with you, because I don't really care about playing the game. But why? It's like making a perfect latte art and then someone using a toothpick and going, I can make this better. And then you get it and you're like, wow, that really is meh to basically ugly. That's pretty ugly, actually. Not to mention all the bugs. Man, those quadruple A games are next level. Even Starbucks coffee would seem high-end compared to the steaming pile of trash that we have right now, and it is bad. Like Ubisoft, let's have a heart-to-heart. Please, for the love of God, make good games. Like, I don't understand. How could you go from Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed the original, and even Assassin's Creed 2, and Far Cry. Far Cry 2 was great. Far Cry 3 was fun. Far Cry 4, meh. Far Cry 5, not bad. Far Cry 6, what were you doing? Like, your quality is going downhill. Maybe it's time to readdress what you're making. We cannot have this anymore. No gamer likes your peddling of this stuff. Nobody likes this. Nobody. But moving on, finally, some good news for us normal and male gamers and the female gamers that enjoy masculinity. Unless you're progressive feminist or male feminist, please just skip on forward because Space Marine 2 has finally launched to much fanfare. Yes, people have been enjoying this game, and even I have been enjoying this game because it's actually a good game. And it actually treats males as males. Weird that this game and Black Myth, which a Chinese developer made, can do a better job than EA, Ubisoft, or the other big ones that seem to be peddling DEI stuff that we don't want. We do not want woke games. We don't want games where we're shooting fat women with their pronouns, or even aliens with their pronouns, or even robots with their pronouns. Which is weird because Concord only really peaked at 700 players. And well, now it's gone. Sony memory hold this game so fast that we're like, why did you spend 8 years on this and $100 million to $200 million on the production, including marketing? So it's probably around close to 200 to more plus, just to memory hold this game 2 weeks after it launched. 8 years. 8 years of development for a DEI wet dream or woke dream. Doesn't really matter because honestly, at this point, I'm surprised Ubisoft is still a company. Even though Ubisoft didn't make Concord, it wouldn't be surprising if they actually did. Their stock prices have taken such a big hit, and it's way down. Like, it is not a good look for you. And many speculate that Assassin's Creed Shadows, the recent one that's coming out in November, is really their last hope, which it does not look good for their last hope. This isn't Star Wars where you can count on Obi-Wan Kenobi to bail you out, because no one is bailing you out from this. Investors are upset about the current situation and just the decline of games making really any money back, and the pivot of the CEO going, we're making quadruple A games, which is just a beacon to gamers going, this game's going to be really, really bad. Not to mention their new mentorship program, which, mind you, excludes males from ever applying. Yeah, it's weird that this is actually legal in 2024, but apparently it's only for women and non-binary people. So guys that do actually understand that they are men, just identify as non-binary and you can actually get into this mentorship program. What are they going to do? Question you? Because it's fake anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just be like, how dare you? I'm a non-binary that associates as a male 24/7, all the time, ever since I was born. Because I'm not a lunatic and I understand that. So Ubisoft, seriously? We will outplay you on your own thing and say that we are now non-binary, because who cares? Or just identify as a woman, to be honest with you. Because right now, it's pretty much you're just a joke. Like, why would you even want to do this? Like, Ubisoft, for the love of God, please stop making stupid decisions. You are a stupid company making stupid decisions. Maybe you should just fire all the stupid people. Just trying to help you out and actually becoming a profitable company, but carry on. Another segment we've all been waiting for. Why do Western developers hate women so much? Yeah, I know, it's weird that I'm saying this because mostly the media and developers hate you, the male gamers, for being male and understanding that you are actually male. You have a penis, you're a male. Shocking, but somehow they keep on wanting to make women ugly. Look at Horizon. The first one wasn't so bad, and then they made her cheeks puffier. Or Star Wars Outlaws, where they just kind of had a really beautiful, attractive actress, like I said previously, and made her ugly. Why has this been spiraling down for a decade? You had Tomb Raider, which even the reboot, which wasn't as great as the original Tomb Raider, at least the first two, it started to go downhill. But even the original understood that she actually had to be fit, and it was actually believable to be fit when you're running, jumping, and gunning and stuff. Because if you're fat, you don't have stamina to run very long. You're just gonna be like, wait a minute, 5 stairs, they're hard, I'm out of breath, and then you're dead because, I mean, seriously, you're out of breath. But we've been seeing new developers create attractive looking women. It's mostly from the Chinese. Apparently the Chinese government's like, hey guys, hey Tencent, please tell them to make ugly women so we can make good women. We can make beautiful women. Delta Force had attractive looking women. I don't understand why you can't. I mean, Saber Interactive at least understands how to make males still, and they make big hulking males. I mean, it's a little far-fetched, but we always know that males are the stronger sex. It's a weird thing, but yes, there are standards. Women look to males to be strong. Men look to females to be attractive, to be pleasing to the eye. Stop with this weird alternate reality universe where you're trying to make the males weak and you're trying to make the females males. It doesn't work. I'm all fine with making female protagonists. Heck, go on and do it. Make really great characters. One of them, on the top of my head, No One Lives Forever, was a really great spy game. It was made in the 90s, early 2000s, but it was a really good spy game, and it worked. And they didn't make her ugly. They made her attractive because it works that way. If your audience is mostly male, why do you hate them so much? They're the ones buying your game. You don't want to piss off your own customers. This is like marketing 101. Your target audience is the one you care about the most, not the new customers that you may or may not get, or the ones that never play your game. If males are playing your game, appeal to the males. If females are playing your game, appeal to the females. It's not rocket science. Like, seriously, this is 101 in marketing. You find out your target audience and you work with what your target audience likes. Like, gaming in the early 2000s and 90s understood this. That's why they created so many memorable games, because people like them. But somehow Marxism and feminism is like, you know what? We're just not going to use these actually tried and true marketing tactics, and we're going to do our own, and we're going to hate our customers, because hating our customers works so well. I mean, look at all the money we've made, or not made, or, oh wait, our game is canceled 2 weeks in because we only made 100 million, 1 million back from 100 to 200 million budget. Oh. Well, let's make another game like that too, because that's like, the first one did fail because it took 8 years. So we should really just double down and take 16 years to make a game like this, and it will totally pass. Yeah, it'll work totally. Like, it baffles my mind why you would purposely make something beautiful ugly, and then you would hate on your own customers. You built up a customer base for a reason, because you wanted those customers to buy your game. Then you don't want to do it. You basically tell specifically white males, so I'm your target audience, and you tell me how terrible I am, but you're like, please buy my game. How does that make any sense? How does that make anybody want to buy your game? I don't want to buy your game. And it's why I kind of stopped too. Yeah, Ubisoft, every time I see a new game from you, I'm like, I hope it's free to play, because I'm not spending any money on you anymore. The last really great game you made was Prince of Persia, and it was a 2D side-scroller that didn't cost that much to make. Star Wars is a failure. Pretty sure Avatar was a failure. And Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be a failure, because you pissed off the Japanese and you pissed off the rest of us going, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. So we've got problems, but it's an easy fix. Stop pissing off your main customers and stop hating on males who are your main customers, and then going, well, we failed because male gamers didn't want to buy our game. And we're like, yes, we don't. If you keep doing this, then you are going to get the same result. Please fire all the feminists, male feminists, just regular feminists, fire all of them. Get the devs that actually want to create games for males, because the majority of your audience, if you're not making mobile games, is males. And make the males masculine and make the females feminine. We're different for a reason. Celebrate our differences and stop making us look the same. It doesn't work. It looks weird. And Star Wars Outlaws is a prime example of that. She looks weird. She looks like she's trying to be male, but she's not really male, and it does not work. When I first saw the screenshots, I was like, dude, this looks weird. Like, I don't like it. Standards are there for a reason. They're not unattainable. They're just hard to get to standards. Standards are this. If you're below this, then you got to get up here. I'm overweight. I understand that. And I got to get up here. But I understand that. So maybe, just maybe, Ubisoft, just appeal to your audience. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm trying to help you. But clearly you just don't want any help whatsoever. But it's not all toxicity and tears in the gaming world. Let's cleanse our palate with some wholesome goodness. Let's just take some water and then get another sip of your coffee, because it's always good when you just cleanse that palate. Now let's check in on Concord. It's canceled. Well, that was really quick. 2 weeks and it's gone. That's got to be a record on the worst game you could ever have created. 200 million budget, give or take. 8 years in development for 2 weeks, and even on PlayStation, Sony has basically gotten rid of it from your gaming library. Now on Steam you can still have it because they don't have control over that, but I don't know, maybe next time you actually want to create a game that people want to play and stop hating on the gaming community when they give you critiques on, like, hey, your character design is awful, hey, maybe you should just get rid of the pronouns, hey, maybe you should focus on making appealing characters and appealing designs and actually a good game. Might help a little bit. It's a massive failure. And the funny part is that on X, a lot of the people that are more on the left have been saying that it's really not the developer's fault. And I'm like, actually, it is the developer's fault because, well, they created the game. They're the one that pitched it to Sony. They're the one saying, hey, we want to create this type of a game with these types of characters. And Sony's like, all right, we're offering to buy your company. And the leadership on the devs are like, all right, sounds good with me. It's all the devs' fault. Sony has nothing to do with it. They may have quality checks and be like, well, maybe it's not up to snuff. But even Sony was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then you make a $40 game, which a lot of people probably said it should have been free to play. Might have helped out a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure not, because your peak was 700 players. And that was when you launched. Your beta was actually better with 2,000. So you lost 1,300 players from the beta to now. And you're a hero shooter, which should just be making you money. But no, there's a reason why go woke, go broke is still a relevant statement. Every time a business uses Marxism or feminism, it fails because it's not reality. The majority of people do not want these ideologies forced on them. I know, you can bring up Baldur's Gate 3 all you want because it's quote-unquote woke, but at least developers were smart enough to understand that maybe we should just give it as a choice, because choice matters. Players' choice matters. It's the reason why Starfield's not playing that much, because when I booted up the game and I was like, why do I have to pick a pronoun? Why does it matter? Because it doesn't matter. Nobody cares if there's a choice involved. If there's a choice involved, if I put a pronoun on somebody or not, nobody cares. But if you put it up there in like bold and be like, look it, we have pronouns. Pronouns everywhere. It's like, why? Why? Why make it like that? Nobody wants to be forced into it. Just make it a choice and you would be fine. That's my pro tip for all you developers out there. If you actually listen to this show, make it a choice. Make it that way, and you appeal to both. You get both sides of it. Now, one side might be more accepted than the other one, but at least it's you appeal to both. Hey, look, we gave you pronouns. You can use them or not. Hey, you don't have to use it. It's a choice, and that's the best way of doing it. But now we actually have an interview. Joining us live is a Concord player that really does actually love this game. So, welcome to the show. Wait, I'm getting something from my AI overlords. Oh, wait, there is no more players because it's a dead game. Well, we'll just have to discipline the AI that actually booked us this, because seriously, like, why would you do this? Like, why? Oh, well. We'll tune in next week and we'll have an interview with a Dustborn fan. I mean, we're going to find tons of those. It's gonna be great, guys. Check it out. And that's the end of Digital Coffee Gaming Brew. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell if you're on YouTube. If not, just subscribe on all the podcasting. And if on Rumble, thank you for joining as well. And please do not smash your controller, because you just have to buy a new one. And there's inflation and everything. So let's just take a breath, go back and see you next week. Until then, stay caffeinated and stay pixelated.